What is up, everyone? I am Demon Cringe, and today I'm going to be talking about a pretty bad cartoon trend from the 90s. The 90s, what an easier time where everything was about grunge rock, funny clothes, cereal, and skateboards. But unfortunately, every generation has its ups and downs, and this one, I tell you ladies and gents, it's a real crap heap. So today I wanted to take a look at the horrible trend of kids cartoons. Now when I say kids, I don't mean cartoons that are predominantly made for kids, I mean those really cheap cash-ins where they take beloved old franchises, for example Tom and Jerry, the Flintstones, or Scooby-Doo, and turn them into kids to appeal to the young hip crowd. Now first off, I gotta say, who in the right mind thought this was a good idea? Like, who the hell walked into a board meeting and said, "Hey, I know how we can make these cartoon characters more likable and relatable to the kiddies. Turn them into kids as well. That'll get the little suckers glued to their screens and give us good ratings." Yeah, not really. You're supposed to make a quality show and that'll give you good ratings instead of this whatever it is. Now, of course, this horrible trend did start in the 80s with the Flintstones kids, but it really peaked in annoyance in the 90s, and it carried off into the early 2000s, where it just faded into obscurity like it should have many years ago. And when it peaked, the shows got more and more annoying with each year. I remember waking up early in the morning, making some cereal, and turn on the tube hoping to see some shows like Spider-Man, X-Men, or the Hulk, but instead I got stuff like Tom and Jerry Kids.
It's the Tom and Jerry kids. Gotta be there where all the action is. Tom.
Oh boy, it's gonna be really hard to get through this. Now, do you remember the old Tom and Jerry from the 1940s, back when it was just a simple, nice slapstick humor show about a cat and mouse, where Tom tried to make an elaborate plan to catch Jerry, and Jerry always managed to escape, and there was also a dog, but who really cares? And of course, Tom's voice, yes, the voice that terrified so many of us when we were little, and we will never be able to forget it.
We repeat, the white mouse will not explode.
Don't you believe it?
Now, imagine taking a simple show like that and turning it into, this.
Mother's back.
Wait a fucking minute. I thought that they were supposed to be kids. Why is Jerry getting a visit from his mom? So basically they're kids, but they're not kids? Yeah, I gotcha with that. Like, who the fuck cares about consistency, huh? And oh my god, the jokes. Like, the jokes are so stretched out, it's like, please make them goddamn stop. We all know about overused jokes, but my god, taking one joke and making it last an eternity is a hell of a lot worse. Also, you might have noticed that these shows have the whole thing where every single second of the episode has to have some sort of sound effect or music playing in the background, and oh my god, the sound effects are just unbearable. Like, I don't even know what's worse. The fact that they turn these characters into kids just to appeal to the younger audience in a futile attempt to getting good ratings, or the fact that the sound effects are just so cheaply made. It's just, you know, just listen to them. I was so happy when cartoons like this got cancelled. It was just mind-numbing, you know. And we all know that kids have like shorter attention spans, but my god, even a kid wouldn't be able to sit through one of these episodes. You also had shows like A Pup Named Scooby-Doo, which pretty much did the exact same thing, turned the characters into kids and make them annoying as all hell.
There's a mystery in town, so call the coolest pup around. Scooby, a pup named Scooby-Doo.
But the thing with this show is, at least they didn't completely bastardize the entire concept. Like, there were some characters that stuck to how they originally were. Like, on the one hand, you have Shaggy and Velma that are pretty much like their old incarnations, that kind of stayed the same. But on the other hand, you have characters like Fred, who used to be the guy that came up with all the plans, but in this one, he's basically an idiot. And the running joke with Fred is that he always blames all of the mysteries on another kid called Red Herring. What an amazing name, by the way, or some other crazy conspiracy.
The answer to this mystery is obvious. Your bike was stolen by that no-good neighborhood bully and thief, Red Herring. Just as I suspected. Shirley MacLaine is no medium. She's an alien agent from Mars who's come here to steal bicycles in her plot to take over the world.
Huh? So, like, who is this guy?
I know. It's Red Herring.
But hey everyone, let's be thankful that not every single one of the characters has been completely bastardized to shit. Another good thing that the show did was just like with the old Scooby-Doo, the chase scene songs were actually pretty good and very well made in my opinion. And in all honesty, I really think that that's where most of the effort actually went in.
Run and hide, it looks like trouble. Hey, nanny, nanny, oh. Better find cover on the double now. Hey, nanny, nanny, oh. Here comes the Iceman. He's trying to freeze the crew. He's not a nice man. His touch will turn you blue. Watch out, Shaggy. Watch out, Scooby.
What's going on?
Even though the pup named Scooby-Doo wasn't a quality product, they sure as hell put a lot of thought and care into the music, and I'm sure all of you get the gist already. Like, the whole turning old franchises into kids, or like babification as Wikipedia likes to put it, was just made to be a cheap cash-in and appeal to the younger audience, but you don't have to do that. Like, the only thing that has to be done is make a quality product that doesn't try to beat something that it's not. People loved the original Tom and Jerry because they knew what it was. It was just a simple slapstick comedy where the characters didn't need like these wacky personalities or phoned in storylines for the sake of having some sort of a story. Like in the original, the storyline was basically Tom being told by his owner to keep Jerry out of the kitchen, and the real charm of the show came from the characters interacting with each other without the need to shoehorn anything in for the sake of having anything in. Now, A Pup Named Scooby-Doo wasn't really as bad as Tom and Jerry Kids because it did try to stick to the formula of Scooby-Doo, like with the whole mystery solving aspect and keeping the characters true to canon and with the catchy chase songs, but it still did follow the whole tournament of kids trend because somehow that'll get the kids watching. There will always be good and bad trends in shows, and we'll unfortunately always have to roll with the punches, but despite those bad ones, we can look at some of these shows, like Pup Named Scooby-Doo, for instance, and remember stuff that we actually like for example, you know, the songs and everything. They did have a lot of effort put into them, and I gotta give it props to that. It definitely wasn't as bad as Tom and Jerry Kids, but still, the good thing is, at least studios learn from their mistakes, and they know that they don't have to turn teenage and adult characters into kids in order to appeal to them, so I guess we can chalk that up as a good victory in the field of animation. Well everyone, that's about all I have for today. Thank you all so much for watching, be sure to subscribe, and as always, I am Demon Cringe, and I'll be seeing you guys and gals in the next video.